Hi guys, Shopper back once again with another mint inbox, and today we're going to
start your engine
with a brand new Kamen Rider Drive Figuart review. Now I am super excited to get this in hand, to get it fairly early for me as well. Usually I wait for the price to come down on these things, but I could not wait to get my hands on one of my favourite Kamen Riders in a long time. I mean, I loved Gaim, but Drive is just beautiful. And right out of the gate, it's doing something different, something very different indeed. Because as you can tell by this slender frame, it's a very small box. It's lovely, but it's weird. I mean, if we just bring in the Kamen Rider Gaim box, it's missing like a third of its girth. It is very strange indeed. But apart from that, it is lovely. It's got this nice matte feel to it. It's got a premium feel to it. A lovely silhouette of Drive here in red, and it's just classy. I really like it. It's very nice indeed. Taking the tray out of the package itself, and well, that new car smell really can't mask the odour of skimping out on accessories. I mean, 3 pairs of hands. Oh, Bandai, what are you doing to me? This isn't what I paid for. I paid for tons of accessories, but it's a disappointment. I can't deny that. That really chafes. Complementing your new car purchase is this rather lovely booklet, and it has a nice glossy picture of the S.H.Figuarts Trideron. And the rest is a matte black. It's very nice. It's what you'd expect to see if you saw this in a car sales place. I don't know the terminology. Oh, but yeah. There's Figuarts Drive next to the Trideron, looking very dapper indeed. And it's just a little marketing thing. Gives you a nice look at what you can expect from the new Trideron. And it looks very nice indeed. Even has working headlights and brake lights, which is fantastic. And here's where my gripe begins. Given how limited Drive's accessory count is, I would have loved to have seen some of Mr. Belt's alternate faces appear in this release. At the very least, just like the standard Rider and Happy face. I would have loved that. That would have made this a little less of a sting. You can also see that Drive fits in rather comfortably, which will be fantastic to see. I'm not going to buy it because it's ridiculously expensive, but you get my meaning. And it does interact with the other tyres just as it does in the show. There's even a cross sell for where you can get the next bunch of tyres, which is Midnight Shadow and Funky Spike, and that's with Machine Chaser and his bike, and Kamen Rider Mark and his bike. And just on the back, Type Wild, Type Technic, Heart the villain, and another shot of the Trideron.
Type Speed!
Moving on to the Figuart itself, and Shinosuke Tomori cuts an impressive figure. Every joint, swivel and tilt is on par with his orange flavoured predecessor, and we can bring him in and get a size comparison, and that's actually pretty spot on to what the actors are like. Because it's very well known that the guy who plays Kota in Kamen Rider Gaim is noticeably shorter than Shinosuke. So I do like that the Drive Figuart is a tad taller. That's very, very cool. It's a nice little touch. But yeah, he moves just as any Figuart, and especially Gaim, would do. He's got the nice double jointed knee, he's got the toe tilt, he's got the ankle tilt, he's got lots of articulation in his arms, a slightly limited... Oh, well, that hasn't happened before. Whoopsie! Yes, a lot of fiddly little pieces that may fall off, so you need to be aware of that. I mean, that piece right there, I thought it was glued in. Nope, just plugged in. But yeah, there's a little bit of a limited double hinged elbow there, which is unfortunate. His shoulder pads have that nice Figuart deal where they move around independently, so you can try and keep it flush with the torso armour. His head is very manoeuvrable, even his waist and ab crunch, very cool indeed. And yeah, I do like that his black undersuit is made from an extremely shiny plastic. It is just gorgeous to see. It's super glossy. And don't even get me started on that cherry red. It just visually pops, giving drive a unique colour profile amongst his peers. The racing stripes are quite sharp too. The driver, his shift car brace, his cuffs, his vents, even his little knee pads are all picked out in a very nice silver as well. Even his default shift car layout is represented in a translucent plastic. Midnight Shadow, Max Flare and Funky Spike are all lovely little additions. I would try and get them out, but I'm afraid I would lose them. This is Forza Astro Switch levels of awkward. Even has one on his shift brace, and that one has been giving me some trouble too, but it's a very nice metallic red. The Type Speed tyre is made of a rather rugged rubber plastic. It's almost solid, but it's got just enough give to it to allow it to be removed from Shinosuke's torso. And as you can see there, that's the clip to help remove it. So it still has like a nice tyre look to it, but it's made of such a hard material that I doubt we'll see deterioration of the material as the years go on. Attaching and detaching is as simple as that and that, leaving him quite bare, but a hand of rather noticeable gap there. But as you can see, it comes off quite well, and it does have some give to it, so it shouldn't be a problem attaching and detaching the tyre at all. Kamen Rider Drive Type Speed is a gorgeous looking figure, but the lack of accessories could be a big deciding factor for you in the long run. But luckily I bought the first run bonus, and that greatly improves the price, in my opinion.
Ayakokan! Max Flare!
This little add-on set, which is the first run bonus, adds a lot to the play value and to the aesthetic of Drive. Max Flare tyre and the flame effect parts, plus the little belt display, it adds so much that I can't believe it wasn't included in the standard release. Swapping the tiny parts is very fiddly, but the tyre Kokan effect is really easy to do. It's not like the tyre Kokan series toys where you just pop off a torso. It's not that quick and simple, but it is they worked around that aspect very easily. Kudos to the designers on that. I highly recommend Drive, but I especially recommend him if you can find the first run bonus with him, because it adds so much to Drive's meagre accessory count that I feel that the two go hand in hand. So if you can, definitely get the first run bonus. I've been Sharpo, and this has been my very first Kamen Rider Figuart review on Mint in Box, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Nice try.